welcome aboard. Today, we're setting out on a slow and peaceful train ride, where the world outside drifts by like a moving painting. As the rhythm of the tracks carries us forward, leave behind the noise of the day and settle into the soft hum of the journey. Through quiet towns, rolling fields, and distant horizons, this is a space to breathe, relax, and simply enjoy the ride. The platform is still. The air feels soft, steady, as though it has been waiting for you. Before you stretches the train, long and graceful, each carriage connected to the next like a string of gentle thoughts. Its polished metal sides reflect the world around it in softened shapes. Brass fittings glimmer faintly, and windows stretch in even rows, their glass smooth and clear. You step closer, hearing the quiet hum beneath the surface. The train is not loud. It is not hurried. It is simply alive, waiting. A set of steps leads upward, wide and easy to climb. You place one hand on the cool brass rail. It feels firm, dependable. The moment you take the first step, you notice how the sound of your movement is softened, as though the train itself has already begun to welcome you. Inside, the air shifts. It is warmer, filled with the faint scent of wood polish and cloth. The floor beneath you is smooth oak, its surface glowing faintly under your feet. The corridor stretches long and straight, lined with gentle light fixtures that cast a steady glow. Each one flickers once, then steadies itself, as though adjusting just for you. To your left, compartments wait. Each doorway reveals a room lined with soft seats, upholstered in rich fabric, colors muted but warm. Some compartments are empty, others filled with quiet shapes resting, reading, or gazing out the windows. Their movements are slow, unhurried, as if time flows differently here. You move forward, feeling the faint give of the floor beneath your steps, a reminder that this train is ready to move. You pass compartments, one by one, until you find an open space. Inside, the room feels perfectly yours. Two long seats face one another, each padded thickly, cushions pressed neatly into place. A polished table rests between them, its surface reflecting the glow of the overhead light. A single vase sits at the center, holding one simple flower. The petals curve outward in perfect balance, not drooping, not stiff, simply resting, alive in its quiet way. You step inside, and the door slides shut behind you with a soft click. The sound is final without being harsh. It is the sound of being held safely inside. You lower yourself onto one of the seats. The cushion gives beneath your weight, then steadies you. The fabric is soft under your hands, the kind of softness that asks nothing in return. For a moment, everything is still. The air rests. The train waits. Then, without hurry, it begins. There is a soft pull beneath you, a gentle forward tug that carries the whole train into motion. You feel it in the soles of your feet, in the back of your seat, in the air around you. The movement is not abrupt. It is slow, steady, deliberate, as though the train knows there is no need for haste. The wheels beneath you begin to roll. Their rhythm is soft at first, a distant hum, then grows clearer, a pattern, a heartbeat against the rails. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Each sound is even, measured, without end. The train carries itself forward, and with it, it carries you. You lean back, letting your body settle into the seat. The cushion supports you easily, as though shaped to hold you. Your gaze drifts toward the window. Beyond the glass, shapes pass, blurred at first, then steady, unfolding like pages of a story you are just beginning to read. But the details do not matter yet. The rhythm matters. The hum matters. The sense of forward motion matters. The train moves, and you move with it. Your breath begins to follow. In, slow and full. Out, long and steady. In rhythm with the tracks, your body begins to sway ever so slightly, matching the train's gentle rocking. The steady sound of the wheels becomes a companion, an anchor, something you can always return to. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Your eyes return to the compartment. The table rests quietly between the seats. The flower leans gently in its vase, swaying ever so slightly with the movement of the train. Its petals catch the glow of the overhead light, casting faint shadows onto the polished wood. The shadows shift and return, just as the train does, just as your breath does. You notice more details now. The brass handle on the door gleams faintly, its surface smooth. The walls of the compartment are paneled with soft wood, lines running straight, steady, uninterrupted. Above, the light fixture glows with a warmth that is neither bright nor dim. It is simply enough. Every detail, every sound, every shape in this space belongs to calm. Your hand rests on the cushion beside you, fingers tracing the texture of the fabric. It is soft but woven, steady beneath your touch. You press gently into it, and it gives way just slightly, before springing back with quiet resilience. The train sways again. The wheels continue. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The sound is steady now, no longer distant. It becomes part of the room, part of you. The longer you listen, the more you realize there is no rush, no destination that demands urgency. There is only the rhythm, the steady forward motion, the quiet comfort of being carried. You close your eyes for a moment. The darkness is not empty. It is filled with sound, with rhythm, with gentle movement. You feel the sway of the train more clearly now, a subtle rocking that eases every muscle. Each sway loosens a part of you, each sound releases another small weight. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The train carries you. When you open your eyes again, the world is unchanged. The compartment is steady, welcoming. The table rests between the seats, the flower still leans, the light still glows. Outside the window, shapes continue to pass, always forward, always flowing. The details do not matter. What matters is the constancy, the endlessness of it. You are on the train. The train is moving. You are being carried. Your gaze lingers on the glass of the window. It is smooth, clear, and steady. When the train sways, the reflections inside sway as well, moving like gentle water ripples. You see your own faint outline there, softened, blurred, not sharp or demanding. It feels less like looking at yourself, and more like watching someone else being carried gently forward, safely, without effort. The window itself feels alive in a quiet way. The glass hums faintly with each movement, not sharp, not loud, just a subtle vibration, like a whisper that says, "You are going forward. You are safe here." Your hand drifts to the polished wood of the wall beside the seat. It is smooth beneath your fingertips, cool but steady. You trace the faint lines of the grain. Each line runs true, straight, unwavering, as though carved not by hands but by time itself. The wood smells faintly of resin and warmth, grounding the air with a sense of place. The overhead lamp glows with a steady warmth, casting its golden hue across the compartment. The light does not flicker now. It holds, unwavering, the way a candle holds its flame. Beneath it, the flower in the vase glimmers faintly. Its petals shift with each rocking of the train, but the stem remains upright, steady, rooted even in motion. You watch the flower a while. It sways when the train sways, it steadies when the train steadies. There is a grace to it, a rhythm. It does not resist. It does not cling. It simply moves with what carries it, and always, always finds balance again. Your body seems to mirror it. Each sway of the train moves you slightly, loosens something in your shoulders, softens the weight in your arms. Each steadying of the train brings you back to center again. You notice how natural it feels, how your body seems to have known this rhythm all along. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The sound has deepened. It is no longer outside. It is beneath you, around you, within you. It threads itself through everything, the wood, the cushions, the air, your very breath. The train and you are one rhythm now, one steady pulse that does not break, does not hurry, does not fail. You shift slightly in your seat, sinking deeper into its cushion. The fabric folds easily beneath you, shaping itself to your body. A sense of weight spreads across you, not heaviness, but the comfort of being held. The seat carries you as the train does. Nothing is required of you. Nothing is asked. Your eyes drift once more toward the window. The shapes passing by are endless. Trees blur into fields, fields blur into rolling hills, hills soften into flat stretches of open ground. Each scene blends into the next, seamless, unbroken, as though the world outside is flowing in a single, endless stream. You do not need to follow the details. You only need to know that it continues. That it flows. That it will not stop. The train carries forward, always, and you are carried with it. A soft breath escapes you. You notice how your chest rises and falls in perfect time with the rhythm beneath your feet. You breathe in, and the sound of the wheels hums beneath the inhale. You breathe out, and the click of the rails answers. In, out. In, out. Click, clack. Click, clack. The world narrows to this. The seat beneath you. The window beside you. The flower swaying gently. The rhythm of the rails. Your breath, rising and falling. Everything else is gone. Everything else has been left behind, as the train rolls steadily onward. There is no weight here, no urgency. Only motion. Only the steady certainty that the train moves, and you move with it. The train sways again, a soft roll to one side, then back, steady as breath. You notice how natural it feels, how the movement invites you to soften, to release. Your shoulders lower without effort. Your hands rest gently, no longer searching for something to hold. The seat holds you. The train holds you. The hum beneath you deepens. It is not a noise but a presence, a steady current carrying you forward. Each vibration runs through the floor, into the seat, into your body. It is not jolting, not restless. It is steady, continuous, like a calm river flowing under you. You close your eyes again, just for a moment, and notice how clearly the rhythm remains. Even without sight, you feel it. The sway, the hum, the quiet thrum of wheels meeting rails. The train does not ask for your attention, it gives it, freely, endlessly. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The words echo in you. They are not words at all, but the language of the journey. A rhythm without beginning, without end. The train is speaking to you in its own way, steady, certain, alive. When you open your eyes again, the compartment feels more familiar, more yours. The wood panels glow faintly, their lines gentle and unbroken. The light above holds steady, never wavering, casting golden warmth into every corner. The flower sways once more, leaning and returning, in perfect harmony with the train. Your gaze drifts again to the door. The brass handle gleams faintly in the glow, firm and unmoving. Beyond it lies the corridor, the other compartments, the endless stretch of cars. Yet there is no need to go anywhere. Everything you need is here. You shift slightly, leaning back further. The cushion folds around you, soft but strong, a cradle that asks for nothing. You let your arms rest at your sides, your hands loose, your breath slow. The train does the work. The train carries you. Your eyes move back to the window. The world outside continues to flow, unbroken, endless. The landscapes shift like brushstrokes across a canvas, broad strokes of green, gentle curves of earth, shimmering stretches of water. Each passes by, each gives way to the next, and the train rolls through it all with steady grace. You realize you do not need to follow it. The scenery is not something to chase. It is simply there, flowing past, as you are carried forward. Each view is part of the whole. Each moment gives way, and you remain here, steady within the train. You take another breath, slow and full. The rhythm of the wheels continues beneath you, each sound a reminder, you are here, you are moving, you are safe. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The flower sways. The light glows. The wood steadies. The train carries. Everything repeats. Everything returns. Nothing is lost. Nothing is hurried. A sense of timelessness begins to settle in you. The train does not mark hours. It does not announce destinations. It simply moves forward, always steady. You feel yourself letting go of clocks, of measures, of counting. There is no need for such things here. The rhythm is enough. Click, clack. Click. Clack. The sound becomes your anchor, a lullaby without words. The swaying becomes your companion, rocking you gently as though you are held in vast, steady arms. The light above never wavers. The seat beneath you never shifts. The train itself seems endless, a moving world that carries you safely within it. You breathe again, slow and calm, and with each breath you feel a little lighter. The weight of what came before no longer clings to you. The train has taken it, carried it away with the rails. All that remains is this, the rhythm, the sway, the calm certainty of forward motion. You close your eyes once more, longer this time, letting the rhythm fill you. You feel it in your breath, in your chest, in the soft rocking of your body. The train is inside you now, and you are inside the train. The two are not separate. You are one motion, one rhythm, one endless journey. The words rise again, clear and simple, click. Clack. Click. Clack. And with that, you are settled. You are steady. You are part of the journey. The train carries forward, steady as ever. Each turn of the wheels sings through the rails. Each joint, each length of track, speaks in rhythm. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The sound is not sharp. It is rounded, softened by distance and motion. It is steady, repeating, unbroken. You realize it has been with you since the moment the train began to move, and now it grows clearer, more present, like a companion settling closer at your side. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. It is a heartbeat, not of the body, but of the journey. A constant pulse, telling you that the train is alive, that it carries you, that it will not stop. You breathe in, long and calm, and the wheels answer. Click. You breathe out, soft and easy, and the rails reply. Clack. In. Out. Click. Clack. The rhythm weaves itself into your breath. Each inhale finds its place between the sounds, each exhale lengthens with the rolling of the train. Your body falls into sync without effort. The rhythm is not imposed, it is offered, freely, endlessly. You lean into it. Your back rests against the cushion, your head eases into the support. You feel yourself swaying slightly, the same way the flower sways in its vase. Each movement of the train rocks you gently, never sudden, never rough. A lullaby written not in words but in motion. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The sound fills the space. It is beneath you, beside you, above you. The entire compartment hums with it. The brass handle on the door vibrates faintly in rhythm. The table between the seats holds steady, but the flower sways with the beat. Even the glass of the window seems to sing, a faint vibration joining the song of the tracks. You close your eyes. The rhythm remains. In the darkness behind your eyelids, it becomes clearer still. You no longer see wood or glass or flower. You hear only the track. You feel only the sway. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. It repeats, unbroken, endless. There is no rush, no destination. The train is not moving to arrive. The train is moving to move. The rhythm exists for its own sake, a steady current that never falters. Your breath follows again. In, deep and slow. Out, long and soft. In, out. In, out. Click, clack. Click, clack. The rhythm steadies your heart. It steadies your mind. Thoughts that once tried to cling grow quiet, fading into the sound. Worries dissolve into the track, carried away behind you, further and further until they are no longer part of you at all. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The train carries them. The train carries you. The rhythm holds all. The rhythm deepens. Not louder. Not faster. Simply deeper. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The sound is no longer just beneath you. It is within you. The floor carries it through your feet, the cushion carries it through your back, the air carries it through your chest. Each part of you hums with it, a body tuned to the rails. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The pattern repeats. It does not change. It does not need to. Its strength lies in its constancy, its quiet promise, I will not fail. I will not stop. I will carry you forward. You notice how your breath has fully given itself over. Each inhale finds space between the sounds. Each exhale follows the release of the rails. In, click, out, clack. In, click. Out, clack. The rhythm holds you steady. Your arms loosen. They rest heavy at your sides, as though they too have decided to ride along the tracks, no longer carrying, no longer working. Your legs soften into the seat, their weight spreading comfortably, supported from beneath. Even your eyelids seem to grow heavier, though they are already closed, as if the rhythm has reached them as well. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The sound does not grow dull. The repetition does not tire. Instead, it creates space. Space between thoughts. Space between breaths. Space between one moment and the next, each softened by the steady roll of the train. Your mind begins to drift with it. Images rise, then fall away, as though each thought is a stone dropped gently into water, rippling once before vanishing. The rhythm does not cling to them. It lets them pass. Always, it returns to itself. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Your body sways again. The train leans, then rights itself, and with it, you lean and return. It is not a push, not a pull. It is a dance, effortless, endless. A rocking that asks nothing, that gives everything. The air in the compartment hums with it. Even the silence between the clicks is not empty. It is filled with expectancy, with the knowledge that the next sound will come, as it always has, as it always will. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. You wonder how long it has gone on. Minutes? Hours? The rhythm makes time irrelevant. There is no beginning here, no ending. Only this steady, eternal motion. The rails stretch out ahead. The wheels turn. The rhythm continues. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The rhythm settles deeper still. Each sound feels slower now, though you know it has not changed. The wheels turn as they always have. The rails sing as they always do. But your body has softened, your breath has lengthened, and so each moment stretches wider, calmer, more at ease. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The space between the sounds feels vast now, like a pause held open for you to rest in. You do not rush to fill it. You do not need to. The next sound will come, always, exactly when it is meant to. The rhythm does not hurry, and neither do you. Your head leans back more fully against the cushion. The support cradles you, holding the weight without effort. Your spine eases into the seat, your shoulders roll gently downward. Even the muscles of your face soften, no longer holding shape, no longer carrying expression. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The rhythm hums through you like a lullaby. It asks nothing, it repeats nothing new, and yet it feels endless in its giving. Each sound carries away something small. A thought you no longer need. A weight you no longer wish to hold. A moment that has already passed. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The train takes them. The rails absorb them. They vanish behind you, left further and further back with each turn of the wheels. You are lighter now, easier in your body, clearer in your mind. The repetition deepens the calm. Each sound folds over the last, layering gently, until you cannot tell one from the other. They are all part of one stream, one movement, one rhythm. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Even the air seems to move with it now. Each breath of the compartment matches the sway of the train, as though the very space around you has given itself to the rhythm. The table holds steady in its place, the flower sways, the window hums, the walls carry the sound along their grain. Everything is part of it. Everything belongs to it. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. You let yourself drift into it fully. The sound no longer comes from outside. It is not beneath your feet, not beyond the walls, not in the rails. It is in you now. Your breath carries it, your chest hums with it, your very heartbeat seems to match it. Click. Clack. Click. clack. No thought can stay long against it. Each one that rises is lifted away, carried along the track like a leaf on a stream. You do not need to push them aside. You do not need to hold them back. You only need to listen, and the rhythm will do the rest. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The rocking of the train grows gentler still. The sway is soft, like a cradle, like the slow roll of calm water. Your body yields to it completely, no resistance, no tension. You move with it, you rest in it. The rhythm remains. Eternal. Steady. Certain. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The rhythm continues, steady and sure, carrying you onward. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. When your eyes drift open again, they fall to the window beside you. The glass is clear, the pane humming faintly with each movement of the train. Beyond it, the world passes, slow, steady, unhurried. The first sight is a wide stretch of open field. Grasses ripple in soft waves, bending and rising as though they too are carried by an unseen rhythm. The train glides by, but the field does not seem to vanish. It lingers in your sight, stretching and flowing, until at last it gives way to something new. The field becomes rolling hills. Their slopes rise and fall in quiet patterns, gentle curves against the horizon. The train follows its path with ease, never straining, never faltering. Each hill folds into the next, a chain of soft shapes that seem endless. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The hills give way to a cluster of trees. Their trunks stand tall and even, their leaves forming a canopy that sways with the movement of the air. The train glides past them, and as it does, the light between the branches flickers against the glass. Each flicker matches the rhythm of the rails, as if the trees themselves are swaying in time with the journey. Soon, the trees thin, and a river appears. It winds alongside the tracks, its surface calm and reflective. Ripples spread outward, soft and unhurried, catching the glimmer of movement. The train and the river move together, side by side, both flowing forward, both endless. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The landscapes pass, one after another. Fields into hills, hills into trees, trees into rivers. Each scene arrives quietly, stays long enough to be seen, then drifts away behind you. You do not need to hold on to them. Another will always come, another view unfolding like a page turned gently in a book. The window becomes a painting frame, but the painting never stops. It shifts, blends, renews itself with every mile. And you remain here, steady in your seat, carried through each scene with no effort, no worry, no need. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The river flows away, curving out of sight, and soon the train carries you past wide stretches of forest. Tall trees rise close to the tracks, their trunks straight and endless, their leaves whispering softly in the moving air. The canopy above shifts gently, light weaving through the branches like threads of gold. As the train rolls on, the forest deepens. The trees gather closer, their roots hidden in shadow, their branches arching toward one another like quiet companions. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The forest lingers, stretching mile after mile. Each tree feels the same, yet each is unique, patterns in the bark, shapes in the branches, curves in the leaves. Together, they form a whole, a living wall that flows past the window in steady rhythm. At last, the forest begins to thin. The trees step back, leaving space for fields once more, but this time they are softer, quieter. Flowers scatter in clusters, small bursts of color rising from the grass. They do not demand to be seen. They simply bloom as the train passes, offering their color for a moment, then letting it go. Beyond the fields, a new sight rises, mountains in the distance. Their slopes are vast, their peaks hidden in pale clouds. The train does not rush toward them. It carries you gently, steadily, letting the mountains remain at the edge of vision, drawing nearer by degrees. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The mountains hold stillness in their size, but the train makes them move. From your window, they shift slowly, their shapes turning, their shadows changing. They are never far, never near, always present, always steady. The track bends, and for a while the mountains drift from sight. In their place comes a village. Small houses, rooftops neat and sloping, rise on either side of the track. Some glow with light, others stand quiet and still. A narrow street winds through them, a path of cobblestones that seems to follow the train's rhythm in its own way. A figure pauses near one doorway, another moves along the street. Their steps are slow, unhurried, as though they too live within this rhythm of calm. The train glides by without sound from them, and soon the village gives way again to open ground. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Hills return, rolling gently, one folding into another. A flock of birds rises from the grass, circling, gliding, then drifting back down as the train passes. The scene fades, and trees return once more. Everything passes. Everything flows. Each sight remains for a moment, then drifts into memory, left behind on the rails. Another view always comes, another scene always unfolds. The window is never empty. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The hills soften again, folding downward into a wide valley. The land stretches open, vast and generous, as though it has been waiting all along for the train to arrive. Grasses ripple in long patterns, rising and falling in waves that mirror the gentle rocking of the carriage. The valley is scattered with streams. Thin ribbons of water sparkle as they catch the light, winding across the earth in paths of their own. Some flow alongside the track for a while, then drift away, vanishing behind distant slopes. Others cut across the fields, crossing under bridges the train passes without pause. Each stream flows, each stream continues, just as the train does. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. As the valley widens, the air feels lighter, freer. The horizon stretches far, and in the distance you glimpse the faint outline of more mountains, hazy and soft, as though painted with the palest brush. They do not rush toward you. They wait patiently, fixed in their place, knowing the train will come to them in time. The valley narrows once more, and soon you pass into plains. Flat, unbroken ground spreads in every direction. The grasses here are short, moving only in faint shivers. The sky above feels vast, and yet you do not feel small. You feel carried, held steady in the middle of it all, the train a moving thread across a great woven fabric. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Here and there, small cottages appear. Their shapes are simple, their chimneys rising quietly. Some sit alone, others gather in pairs, like friends who prefer each other's company. You see no faces, but you imagine the quiet within them. Warmth, stillness, a rhythm of their own. The train glides past, and they fade behind you, as gently as they arrived. Soon, a river appears again. Wider than before, it runs strong and smooth, its surface reflecting the world above it. The train follows its curve, the two traveling together like companions. The water glimmers with each bend, never hurried, never strained. You feel as though the river and the train understand one another, each steady, each endless, each carrying forward. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. You watch as the river bends away, vanishing behind a low rise of land. In its place come clusters of trees, then meadows scattered with flowers, then stretches of open ground once more. The train moves through it all, steady and unchanging, while the world outside offers you its shifting, endless gallery. Each view is a gift, freely given, and then freely released. Each scene appears, lingers, and fades. You remain here, steady, watching, carried. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The rhythm of the rails continues. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The train sways gently, and you feel yourself rise from your seat. There is no rush, no demand. Only a quiet invitation, as though the carriage itself suggests you walk, just for a while. Your hand touches the brass handle of the compartment door. It is smooth, cool, and steady beneath your fingers. You press it lightly, and the door opens with the faintest sigh. The sound of the rhythm grows clearer in the corridor, echoing along the length of the train. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. You step into the hallway. The floor sways, but the walls steady you, and soon your body moves with the train, walking as though you have always walked in rhythm with the rails. Each step finds its place between the sounds. Left foot, click. Right foot, clack. The corridor stretches ahead, long and narrow. Lamps glow softly on the walls, their light golden, never harsh. The glass of passing windows hums with the movement, showing glimpses of the endless landscapes outside. But here, within the train, all is calm, all is contained. At last, you reach a door etched with delicate patterns. You push it open, and warm air greets you, carrying with it a faint aroma, rich, gentle, comforting. The dining car opens before you. Tables line the windows, each set with white cloth that folds softly at the corners. Small lamps rest upon them, glowing like warm stars. Cups and saucers gleam faintly in the light, their porcelain smooth and pale. The air hums with the same rhythm of the rails, but layered now with another sound, the quiet clink of spoon against cup, gentle and rhythmic, like a whispering echo of the train itself. Click. Clink. Clack. Clink. The sound blends perfectly, as though it belongs, as though it has always been part of the rhythm. You move further in, and the faint scent grows clearer. The aroma of tea, steeped and warm, mingled with the light sweetness of baked bread. It settles in the air, comforting, grounding, familiar. Each breath you take carries it deeper, filling you with calm. Click. Clack. Clink. Clack. The dining car sways with the motion of the train. Cups tremble faintly on their saucers, but they do not spill. The lamps sway just slightly, their glow shifting across the tables in soft patterns. Everything moves with the train, everything belongs to its rhythm. You find a table by the window. The cloth is smooth beneath your hands, the cup warm as it waits, already filled, already prepared for you. You lift it slowly, the porcelain delicate against your fingers. The first sip is gentle, warm, steady. The flavor is soft, soothing, neither sharp nor strong. It spreads slowly through you, like the rhythm of the rails themselves, subtle, unhurried, endless. Click. clack. Sip. Clack. You rise slowly from the table, leaving the warmth of the dining car behind. The door opens with a faint sigh, and once again the rhythm of the rails greets you, steady and certain. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. You step into the corridor. It stretches long before you, lined with doors on one side, windows on the other. Lamps glow along the wall, casting pools of light that overlap just enough to leave no darkness, only soft shadows. The train sways, and with it, the corridor moves. The floor shifts beneath your steps, gentle, rocking, but never unsteady. Your body adjusts without thought, finding the rhythm once more. Left foot, click. Right foot, clack. The windows pass one after another. Each reveals a glimpse of the endless world outside, hills, plains, trees, rivers. They shift by, scene after scene, but you do not stop to look. You walk on, and still the views follow, always new, always flowing. Click, clack. Click. Clack. The doors on your left are quiet. Brass handles gleam softly in the lamplight. Each one is closed, each one still, each one holding its own quiet behind it. You do not need to open them. You only walk past, steady, calm, unhurried. The corridor seems long at first. But as you continue, you realize it does not end. Each stretch leads to another, each lamp followed by another, each set of windows giving way to more of the same. There is no hurry to reach an end, for the corridor itself is the journey. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Your footsteps echo faintly, but even the echo seems soft, softened further by the rhythm of the rails beneath. The sound of your steps blends with the train's motion, until it feels less like walking and more like gliding, carried forward by something greater than yourself. You pass another door, and another, and another. Each one looks the same, and yet none feel repetitive. They are part of the rhythm, part of the endless sequence, each belonging exactly where it is. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. There is no rush to arrive anywhere. The walking itself is enough. The corridor holds you, guides you, carries you. Each step is complete. Each moment is whole. The corridor stretches on, soft and endless. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Yet as you walk, you begin to notice the rhythm softening. Not slowing, not stopping, simply easing, as though the train itself knows you are ready to rest. The lamps glow a little warmer. The windows hum a little quieter. Your steps grow lighter, as though each one asks less of you, as though the floor itself carries you forward without effort. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Ahead, the corridor widens. A final door waits, its brass handle gleaming softly in the golden light. You reach out, your hand steady, and press it open. The space beyond is calm, spacious, quiet. A wide carriage with soft seats, broad windows, and the same steady rhythm beneath it all. You step inside, and at once you feel it, this is a place of arrival, not of endings, but of rest. You take your seat. The cushion welcomes you, shaping itself around you. The window beside you offers no demand, only the endless passing of the world, calm and steady, rolling onward. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. The rhythm is softer now, almost a whisper. Your breath moves with it, gentle, slow, steady. In, click. Out, clack. In, click. Out, clack. Your eyes close. Behind your eyelids, the rhythm remains. The train carries on, as it always will, but you no longer need to follow. It will move without you, steady, endless, certain. The seat holds you. The rhythm soothes you. The journey continues. And you rest. Click. Clack. Click. Clack. Until the sound fades into silence. Until the silence becomes stillness. And the stillness becomes sleep.